So what do we start doing? We start investing randomly at random places on other people's advice, which gets us nowhere. So after watching this session, after putting these 2 hours with me, trust me, all those doubts in your head, they will be crystal clear. More so, your knowledge will be more than 70% of the Indian retail investors in our country. Now, moving forward, let me just tell you the entire structure of the session. First, we are going to take it, what is stock market? Second, we are going to understand how do the prices move. Third, Nifty, BSE, SEBI, Sensex, ये सब होता क्या है? Fourth, case studies, because case studies से we'll see live examples and we'll understand those concepts much better. Fifth, types of investors and types of studies. कितने टाइप के इन्वेस्टर होते हैं, कितनी टाइप की स्टडीज होती हैं. Sixth, a strategy so that you can start applying it right now. And seventh, and the most important, an action plan. I'm going to give you a complete action plan, which is a bonus after the session. Why? Because my entire purpose of me sitting here in front of this camera is that कि दोस्त आप action लो. If you don't take action, if you just watch the session, then the entire point is defeated. So my bonuses I will give you at the end of the session will help you to take that action. Again, before starting the session, I want to mention some rules, and there are 4 simple rules. Rule number 1, simplicity. We have to talk in simple terms. You'll see when you talk to people, or if you talk to investors, majority of the investors, when you ask them what is stock markets, they'll throw big jargons at you, this and that. नहीं चाहिए यार. अगर simple शब्दों में बात नहीं कर सकते तो बात नहीं आती. तो rule number 1, we'll talk in simple terms. Rule number 2, when you're watching this video, sit in an upright position. Properly बैठो, table पे रखो, then watch the video. Why? Because scientifically proven, your retention is maximum. अगर आप लेट की वीडियो देख रहे हो तो अगेन कुछ पॉइंट नहीं है. Rule number 3, no distractions. If you're watching this session on a laptop, तो बाकी सारे tabs बंद कर दो और screen को full screen कर दो so that you don't see the other suggested videos on YouTube. Keeps your distractions. If you're watching this session on a mobile phone, make sure your notification column is turned off. Rule number 4, which is the most important, is that watch this video till the end. Because you know what they say, half knowledge is more dangerous than no knowledge at all. Now, you might ask me that Harsh, ठीक है, but why the hell should I listen to you? तुम हो कौन? Am I right? Why are you spending these 2 hours with me? So conversation is always better when both the parties are known to each other. Now, both me and Aditya, we both are brothers, we have started the initiative of Goela School of Finance. Now, telling you a bit about both of us is that both of us, we did not go to college. हम college नहीं गए. I am 1.5 years older to Aditya. So, my passion, my everything was always stock markets. That is why I didn't go to college. Now, moving forward, again, being a college dropout is cool. Not going to college, different story. You know, when I took stock markets as a career, by even leaving college, for that matter, लोगों की आंखों में I was finished. And you might be facing the same problem. Right? When you tell your parents, when you tell society and your friend that you want to be in stock markets and exploring stock markets, लोग क्या बोलेंगे? अबे खत्म हो गया ये आदमी. Am I right? I have faced the same thing. In stock markets, when I came, I immediately didn't touch success. 4 to 5 years, we were completely beaten down and strangled by stock markets. Unfortunately, at that time, I did not have any source like this you're having right now. Right? So after all this, we kept working in stock markets. We had a lot of downtrends. We had a lot of uptrends. Now, karte karte, we started getting media attention. Then public talks happened. Now, जो हम आगे अभी बात करेंगे. And then today we are standing here. Right? So both me and Aditya, we give trainings to students. We give a mentorship program. अब हमारा ट्रेनिंग वो नहीं है कि आप आओगे कोर्स वीडियो कोर्स ज्वाइन किया वीडियो देखी बाय बाय नहीं. We only take a limited number of students and we only take those who are serious. Why? Because it's a mentorship program. After the course, you are in touch with me. I am always guiding my students, both me and Aditya, our community which we've made, with all the trades and everything they do. Because stock market में every day is a new challenge, my friend. Right? Now with this, we started Goela School of Finance. Now people ask me, Harsh, but यार अगर इतने successful हो, इन markets में इतना अच्छा कर रहे हो, तो पढ़ा क्यों रहे हो? खुश करो. And technically they're right. Why am I taking so much of effort standing here recording this video for you? Dost, everyone is selfish. You are selfish. You are watching this video for your selfish reasons. I am selfish. I am standing here shooting this video for my selfish reasons. You know what is my selfish reason? My selfish reason is that I have a vision. I have a vision. जब मैं सड़कों पे चलता हूँ, I am walking on the streets, I only see one thing. I see a world that is financially free. That's it. Just imagine a person is doing a 9-to-5 job because he wants to do it. Just imagine a world where people can focus on the more important issues. अब जैसे if a beggar comes to you, you want to help him. अंदर से you want to help him, but you don't. Why? पैसे. अब हम खुद ही पैसे के पीछे भाग रहे हैं. Am I right or am I right? If people are financially free, there won't be any religious fights. Religious fights is again pushed by extremists which are at every corner, which are backed up by politicians who are running after money. When people are financially free, people can focus on the environment. They can focus on human rights, on healthcare. कितना सब कुछ. Can you imagine दुनिया कितनी सुंदर हो सकती है? और मरने से पहले वो दुनिया तो मैं देख के ही जाऊंगा. My mission is to arm you financially so that you can manage your financial future. I'll repeat again. My mission is to arm you financially so that you can manage your financial future. And our values, ethics, human connection and emotion. With this, we have started Goela School of Finance, and we started on 29th December 2014. Now, as you can see forward, I am a MBA in banking finance, while Aditya, he is a CFA. Our father, who's a mentor, is a CA. And fun fact that Aditya cleared all his CFA exams at the age of 24 and all at first go. CFA is said to be one of the hardest examinations in the world. I think it comes in the top 5 hardest examinations in the world. He cleared that, and it gave him the ability to critically analyze even logic, right? That is why it's so important. Both of us are TEDx speakers, we are Josh Talk speakers, we are trainers for BSc and NSE. So BSc and NSE hire us for doing sessions for them. We have trained alongside NSE Academy, so we have sessions where NSE Academy and both of us have partnered for a session. We are keynote speakers, over 40 sessions. We run stock market awareness programs in Tier B and Tier C cities. We conduct 25 mock stocks. We have educated more than 4,000 people. We have trainees and students from over 6 different countries. So these are some of the pictures of the notable talks we had, all of them which are available on YouTube. So it will be great if you want to see them, you be my guest. Now we travel pan-India conducting sessions over schools, colleges and organizations. We are also working with the Uttar Pradesh government to spread financial literacy, how crucial it is to spread financial literacy. Now again, these stats are a little old, so I have to tell my team to update the company profile, but I think we've done more than 70 to 80 colleges now. These are some of the famous places we've been. Again, there are very few. Now you'll find DTU, there's JIT, there's FMS, there's IIT Kharagpur, then there is NIT Nagpur, then there's NIT Rourkela, there was Sri University. We've done sessions in JP Morgan, Central Bank of India. We work alongside BSc Academy. Then recently we also had a session in the Doon School, Dehradun. We went to Kerala, the Marian College. Then we went to Nagpur, I think I just mentioned that. Then we, I think, also went to Cuttack, Sri University. So we have been traveling all over. And if you want to get more information on these and you want to see our pictures, feel free to follow us on social media, right? And so that if we are traveling to your city, we would love to meet you. And these are some of the pictures we have. Now, again, this was a very difficult task for my team to collect only 6. So every picture is a story. So yeah. So this is about me, but अब मेरे बारे में इतना ही, because this session is not for me, it's about you. I have told you about myself, who am I, what do I do. Now it's the time to focus on you. So now my friend, let's get started on stock markets. Now my friends, let's begin with stock markets. Now I'm going to start from the very, very basics so that everything is crystal clear. Now सबसे पहले let's take an example. Let's take Mr. Ravi Mehta. ठीक. Now assuming again I'm taking a very hypothetical situation. हम बस अभी assume कर रहे हैं. Assuming that Ravi Mehta has a company called Green Tech Energy. Right? Example क्या है? There is Mr. Ravi Mehta who has a company called Green Tech Energy. Now he wants to expand his business even more. अब expansion के लिए क्या चाहिए होगा? पैसा. Now how much money will Ravi Mehta require to expand his business? It can be anything, right? Generally, for major expansion, the sum can be from 100 to 500 crores. Yes, from 100 to 500 crores. But again, अभी मैं उतने बड़े figures नहीं लेना चाहता. I want to stick to simplicity, right? So I'm taking the figure of 1 lakh. Again, assuming 1 lakh का figure is a big amount, मैं इसको hypothetical figure ले रहा हूँ. Why am I taking it 1 lakh, not 100 crores? For ease of maths. Fair? Now, if you are in Ravi Mehta's position and you need 1 lakh to expand your business, what all options would you go to? पैसे कहाँ से arrange करोगे? सबसे पहला personal savings. Then कहाँ जाओगे? Family. सबसे पहले तो मॉम डैड के पास ही जाएंगे. Then we go to friends. Then मतलब first we have a personal savings. Then we will tap into our family. Then our friends. तो inner circle में रहेंगे. Right? Now जब तक मामा चाचा मुकेश अंबानी नहीं है तब तक इसका कुछ फायदा है नहीं, तो इसको हम कैंसिल आउट करते हैं. Then the second option is a bank. Now we are sitting in a country where people can't get an education loan sanction for them, जबकि आरबीआई ने एजुकेशन लोन को प्रायोरिटी सेक्टर लोन में रखा है. Right? So do you think Mr. Ravi Gupta will go to a bank and say कि I want money for my company? मिल जाएगा लोन? नहीं. और अगर मिल भी गया, then what is the interest rate the bank is going to charge him? Extremely high. Can an entrepreneur survive on that interest rate for long? नहीं. So banks को भी काटो. So what is the option left? The option left, my friend, is stock markets. Yes, the option left is stock markets. इसको जितना चाहे हम stock markets complicate कर सकते हैं, but in simplicity, stock markets is a tool. Stock market is a tool that entrepreneurs like Ravi Mehta can borrow the money not from the family, not from the bank, but they can borrow 10 rupees from millions of people. Simple. Stock market है ही इसलिए. So it is very necessary to understand stock market है क्यों. तो आप समझ रहे हो what is the reason for existence of stock markets? It is a bridge so that entrepreneurs can get money for themselves. Fair? आगे बढ़े. Now Ravi will issue an IPO. What is an IPO? An IPO is an initial public offering. Again guys, I promise you I will not be using any difficult words, but I will be using those terminologies जो आप news में सुनोगे. So I want that after watching the session, when you watch the news or when you do anything, तो आपको समझ आना चाहिए, right? So an IPO is an initial public offering. Now how much amount does he want? 1 lakh. Now 1 lakh को he will divide into price and quantity. Now let's say he says ₹1 share, and the price of 1 share can be 1 rupee, and the quantity of shares can be 1 lakh shares, or it can be 2 rupees per share, and the quantity of this can be 50,000 shares, or it can be rupees 10 and the quantity will be 10,000 shares. Right? इसका हमेशा टोटल कितना होगा? 1 lakh. Simple. These prices is known as the face value. Right? Now face value can be 1 rupee, 2 rupee, 5 rupees, 10 rupees, it can be anything. It does not matter. Right? At this point, this is not important. Right? So price into quantity, another concept I want to clear, is market capital. ये हम आगे जाके यूज करेंगे. तो आपने बहुत जगह सुना होगा कि द मार्केट कैपिटल ऑफ दिस कंपनी, द ब्लू चिप कंपनी, द स्मॉल कैप कंपनी, प्राइस ऑफ द कंपनी इज द मार्केट कैपिटल, राइट? सो रूल नंबर 1 ऑफ स्टॉक मार्केट्स, नेवर जज अ शेयर ऑन इट्स शेयर प्राइस. ठीक. नाउ इफ यू गिव यू एन एग्जांपल, नाउ रिलायंस इज ट्रेडिंग एट 1700 गिव और टेक, वेयर एमआरएफ इज ट्रेडिंग एट 65,000. अगेन गिव और टेक, आई एम नॉट शेयरिंग द एग्जैक्ट प्राइसेस. नाउ विच इज द बिगर कंपनी, रिलायंस और एमआरएफ? रिलायंस, राइट? बट एमआरएफ की प्राइस तो बहुत ज्यादा है. वो इसलिए हो सकता है कि रिलायंस हैज 1 करोड़ शेयर्स, क्वांटिटी ऑफ शेयर्स, while MRF has only 10,000 quantity of shares. तो बड़ी मार्केट कैपिटल किसका बड़ा हुआ? रिलायंस. सो ऑलवेज सी प्राइस इनटू क्वांटिटी द मार्केट कैपिटल. सो व्हेन वी हैव टू जज अ शेयर, वी ऑलवेज जज अ शेयर ऑन इट्स मार्केट कैपिटल. Excellent. Now in this case 1 lakh is the market capital for रवि मेहता. क्लियर? अगर समझ नहीं आया है वीडियो रिवाइंड करके दोबारा देखो, बट क्लियर करना बहुत जरूरी है. नाउ लेट्स अज्यूम दैट रवि डिसाइड्स कि ठीक है, आई वॉन्ट टू लिस्ट माई शेयर एट द फेस वैल्यू ऑफ 10 रुपीज. आई वॉन्ट टू लिस्ट माई शेयर एट द फेस वैल्यू ऑफ 10 रुपीज. ठीक. मानते हैं कि आईपीओ वॉज अ सक्सेस, मजा आ गया, आईपीओ वॉज अ कंप्लीट सक्सेस, ऑल द शेयर्स वर सोल्ड. So all the shares were sold. Ravi Mehta will get the money. Ravi Mehta will go and he will start his company. Okay, I know the drawing is bad, but you get the point, right? तो clearly आपको दिख रहा है. So Ravi Mehta जिस काम के लिए इधर आए थे, the reason he chose stock market, is that completed? Yes, right? So this is how a listing of a stock is actually done. Now when this stock is listed, अब ये आता है हम इन्वेस्टर्स के पास. नाउ लेट्स सी हाउ, व्हाट्स द जर्नी ऑफ द स्टॉक आफ्टर इट बीइंग लिस्टेड. नाउ एट व्हाट प्राइस विल दिस स्टॉक स्टार्ट एट? हमने इसको इशू किया था 10 रुपीज में. We issued 10,000 shares, right? This was the price we issued it at. Now what according to you is the price it should start at? 10 rupees, right? It was the face value. अब एक बार स्टॉक लिस्ट हो गया तो उसका ऐसा ग्राफ बन जाएगा, प्राइस ग्राफ हमने सबने देखा है. उसके बाद ये शेयर ऊपर जाए नीचे जाए गोल गोल घूमता रहे, भाई इसको जानना ही तो पूरा चैलेंज है. So people keep on trying to analyze कि why do the share prices move up and down? What reasons can be there that the share price move up and down? So people try to predict it. उसमें तो प्रॉफिट है. Now for that, उससे भी मैं नीचे आना चाहता हूँ. Tell me why do the share prices move? Is the promoter of the company fluctuating the share prices? Is the government fluctuating the share prices? ये शेयर प्राइस ऊपर नीचे जाती क्यों है, इसको समझना बहुत जरूरी है. एंड ट्रस्ट मी, यू नो, वी गो टू लॉट ऑफ कॉलेजेस, हम सेशंस करते रहते हैं. बहुत एमबीए कॉलेज में स्टूडेंट से पूछता हूँ, अच्छा मुझे बताओ व्हाई डू शेयर प्राइसेस मूव? दे विल गिव मी रैंडम वेग आंसर्स एंड रैंडम आंसर्स लाइक, एंड दे विल थ्रो बिग वर्ड्स एट मी. सर इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ, स्टिमुलस पैकेजेस, फाइनेंशियल बजट, फिस्कल डेफिसिट, दिस दैट. अगर आप मुझे कोई चीज़ आसान शब्दों में नहीं समझा सकते तो आपको वो चीज़ खुद नहीं आती. सो दैट इज़ वाई वी आर गोइंग टू टॉक इन एक्सट्रीमली सिंपल टर्म्स. नाउ टेल मी व्हाट रीजंस कैन देयर बी दैट वुड इफेक्ट द शेयर प्राइस ऑफ दिस पर्टिकुलर शेयर. टेक एन एग्जाम्पल. क्या क्या चीज़ हो सकती है? कंपनीज प्रॉफिट, डेट, कॉम्पिटिशन, राइट? देन देयर कैन बी डेमोग्राफी, लोग कितने मैटर कर सकते हैं, राइट? इफ यू सी Patanjali has overtook Nestle in our country. Why? Because demography, जो हमारे लोग हैं, they relate more to brands like Patanjali compared to Nestle. Government matters, of course the government matters. The corporate governance matters. कंपनी की लीडरशिप क्या है? अगर विजय माल्या एक और शेयर इशू करेगा, आईपीओ निकालेगा, तो will you buy it? No, right? So a lot of things matters. Now tell me, what if there's a actual war between US and North Korea? Will the markets move up or down? Down. What happens if there is a terrorist attack in a country? What happens if there is a natural disaster in a country? तो आप देखोगे ये मार्केट्स इतने सेंसिटिव हैं that they affected by anything under the sun, anything under the sun. So ऐसे reasons जो मैं list कर रहा हूँ, we can list thousands of reasons like this. But today I want you to get the basics of it. What is the true reason because of which the prices move up or down? Fair? Now 3 points is simple है. I'm going to tell you all the 3 points. Then हम उनको मिला के I'm going to give you the answer. Why do the share prices move up and down? And how do the prices move up and down? Point number 1. Human psychology. Now tell me this. If मैंने एक pointed gun यहाँ रखी है, I load it, I trigger में उंगली रखी है, मैं आपकी तरफ से point कर रहा हूँ. So what will be your reaction? Will you be very happy? नहीं. You'll be scared. You'll surrender. आप मुझसे पूछोगे सर हो क्या गया? हो स्टैप सेल्फ डिफेंड करो. So there are 4-5 reactions in which even you will operate, I will operate, a Chinese, a Japanese, and again an Asian, an American, a Brit, all of us will operate in the same way because human psychology is absolutely the same everywhere. This is point number 1. Point number 2, market price. Now I want to know what is the market price. Now tell me, now suppose if, again this is a hypothetical situation, आपको समझाने के लिए, if you want to sell your house, example लेते हैं, if you want to sell your house, what is the price you will get? अब आपके दिमाग में एक फिगर आ गया, right? It can be 10 lakhs, 5 lakhs, 20 lakhs, 30 lakhs, 10 crores, 1 crore, it can be anything. But आपके दिमाग में एक, there is one figure that you have got in your head that if I want to sell my house, I will sell it at that rate. Am I right? So let's assume that that figure is 50 lakhs. So I'm assuming the figure is 50 lakhs for you. Now tell me, who has decided 50 lakhs? That is my question. Has your RW decided that your house will sell at 50 lakhs? Has your state government decided that? Has the central government decided that? ये decide कर कौन रहा है? Who is fixing this price? कोई बताओ? Some will say buyers. अब if buyers पे price आई तो if I am the buyer, I would like to buy it at the lowest price. I won't say 50 lakhs, I would say 2 lakhs. Seller, अब seller effect कर रहा है तो seller would like to sell at the highest price. वो 50 lakhs है तो 5 crore बोलेगा. So who decides the price? Simple logic here. Now if I suppose want to sell out my house, example, what will I do? I will go to my property broker. Now my property broker will tell me that, sir, the house next to you, the adjacent house, your neighbor's house, was sold at 50 lakhs. So what is my benchmark price? 50 lakhs. Now if the market conditions are good, demand is good, this is good, location is good, I will not sell for 50, I will sell for 52 lakhs or 55 lakhs. Or in a vice versa situation where the market conditions are bad and the location of my house is not good, I will sell for 48 lakhs, 47 lakhs. But what is my benchmark? 50 lakhs. So what is the market price? The market price is the LTP. I repeat, the market price is the LTP. Market price is the LTP. Last traded price. Simple. That is why आपने देखा होगा, your parents will always be very excited कि in your neighborhood, what is the rent going on? In your neighborhood, what has the last house been sold at what price? Because that defines the market price. Right? सब clear है? तो human psychology clear है? आपने देखा what is the market price? No one can decide the market price. It is the LTP, the last traded price is the market price. Simple. Now coming to point number 3. Buyer and seller. Now in a free economy, there are buyers and there are sellers. In से ही पूरी economy बनती है. Now who is the best buyer? If I want to buy this pen from you, right? I am quoting that I will buy it at 20 rupees. Someone else is saying he will buy it at 15 rupees. Who will you sell this pen to? Me? Who is the best buyer? Who is willing to sell it to you at the maximum price? Who is willing to offer you the maximum price? Right? Best buyer. Now who is the best seller? Now if you want this pen again, and I am selling you this pen for 10 rupees. Someone else is selling you this pen for 8 rupees. किससे खरीदोगे? 8 रुपए से. So best buyer, again, listen carefully. Best buyer is someone who is willing to buy at the maximum price. And best seller is someone who is willing to sell at the least amount of price. Stock markets में exact same चीज होती है. Now you'll see in stock markets there are two boxes. First there's a buyer box, and second there's a sell box. Now people bid here. There's price, quantity, price and quantity. Now you'll see who is the best buyer, who's willing to buy at the maximum price. Now मैं इसी शेयर का एग्जाम्पल ले रहा हूँ. Now let's assume 12 rupees he wants to buy XYZ quantity. He's the best buyer. Then a buyer below him is saying, no, I will buy this share at 11 rupees 50 paisa. Then someone is saying, I will buy 10 rupees 20 paisa. Right? I hope the figures are not too small. So this is 12 rupees का buyer सबसे ऊपर. Why? Because he's the buyer who's willing to buy at the maximum amount of price. Then 11 rupees 50 paisa, then 10 rupees 20 paisa. Now again, disclaimer, ये मैंने बहुत ज़्यादा डिफरेंस दे रखा है. टेक्निकली अगर आप देखोगे तो डिफरेंस बहुत कम होता है, सिर्फ 10 पैसा का होता है. जस्ट टू एक्सप्लेन यू, आई हैव टेकन अ मेजर डिफरेंस. राइट? अब आते हैं सेलर में. हु इज द बेस्ट सेलर? द बेस्ट सेलर इज समवन who is willing to sell you at the least amount of price. So this person is saying, I am willing to sell my stock at 15 rupees, XYZ quantity. He is saying 16 rupees. This person is saying, no, I will sell it at 20 rupees. He is saying, I will sell it at 25 rupees, 10 paisa. Clear? Bids है. And again, मैंने difference बहुत ज़्यादा ले रखा है, just to explain it to you. Fair? Now let's take this situation is for this. नाउ मैं ये आता हूँ और मुझे लगता है नहीं यार, देखो रवि मेहता की कंपनी में ना दम है बॉस, ये शेयर मैं खरीदना चाहता हूँ. तो मैं क्या करूँगा, मैं यहाँ पे 15 रुपए की बिड डाल दूंगा. डील विल ट्रिगर बिकॉज 15 पे बायर 15 पे सेलर है. द शेयर प्राइस विल मूव टू 15. वाई? बिकॉज 15 इज नाउ द LTP. What is the market price? It is the last traded price. Simple. LTP. Simple. LTP. Why am I putting so much energy on this point? Because इसको समझना बहुत जरूरी है, बहुत जरूरी है. आप देख रहे हो how do the market prices move? Simple. जैसे ये हुआ LTP हो गई. Now let me give you examples. You remember when Barack Obama came to our country on the Republic Day, right? So I remember this was in year 2015. Barack Obama came to our country on Republic Day as a chief guest. Now ये हमारे लिए बहुत बड़ी बात है. Why? Because at that time Barack Obama was the president of USA. He was the most powerful and influential man in the world. Now how did you feel? Awesome, right? You're like, wow, Barack Obama हमारे देश आ रहा है. This person is coming to our country. Now हमारी साइकोलॉजी सबको सेम फील हो रहा है. ऑल ऑफ अस विल फील द फैक्ट कि हाँ, नाउ कंपनीज लाइक TCS एंड विप्रो हु एक्सपोर्ट देयर सर्विसेज टू अमेरिका, उनका तो बिजनेस बहुत बहुत बढ़िया होने वाला है. हम सब ने बायस यहाँ पे हम सब खरीदने को आ गए. आई सेड 100 रुपीज, समवन एल्स सेड नो आई विल बाय इट 110, समवन एल्स सेज आई विल बाय इट 120. मैंने 100 रुपीज की बिड डाली, किसी और ने 110 की डाली, किसी और ने 120 की डाली. हु इज द बेस्ट बायर? 120. Where who will the seller sell it to? 120. Where will the share price move to? 120. What will be the LTP? 120. Simple. आप देख रहे हो how do the prices move? The prices move on sentiment. Sentiment. ये सब चीजें जो होंगी कि अच्छा इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ हटाओ. Prices move on sentiment. I'll give you another example. Now 26/11 का आपको अटैक याद है? That happened in Mumbai, which was horrible. Now, just remember the fact that attack was happening. How were you feeling? I'm sure you must be watching on television or in front of a news with your family or friends. How are you feeling? Scared? I was scared. हमें क्या लगा, इस देश का कुछ नहीं हो सकता यार. अगर बॉम्बे में अटैक हो रहा है तो दिल्ली दूर है क्या? Right? What डिड यू थिंक एट दैट पॉइंट ये देश नहीं बचाएगा, कंपनी का क्या? People started to sell, right? I am selling by, I am willing to sell at 100 rupees. Someone else is willing to sell at 90 rupees. Someone else is willing to sell at 80 rupees. Who will the buyer buy it from? 80. Where did the LTP go? 80. Stock market कितना नीचे आ गया? 80. It's the sentiment that drives the market. So next time you listen to your news, no, डोंट लिसन कि उसका डायरेक्ट इंप्लीकेशन क्या है, बिकॉज शॉर्ट टर्म में डायरेक्ट इंप्लीकेशन कुछ है ही नहीं. इट इज द सेंटिमेंट दैट इफेक्ट्स द जजमेंट. हर बार. सो ट्राई एंड अंडरस्टैंड उस न्यूज से सेंटिमेंट कैसा होगा गाइस, बिकॉज इन द शॉर्टर पीरियड ऑफ टाइम it's the sentiment that drives the prices of stock markets. But only in the longer period of time, it will be the company fundamentals or company's profits or company's profile. वो longer time में आएगा. But in the shorter period of while, it will only be the company's sentiments. Sentiments is what drives the prices, and human psychology and market price and buyer and sellers, both, all three of them mix up. Human psychology सबकी same है, ठीक है. सेंटिमेंट सबका एक साथ ऊपर नीचे होता है. एंड बाय सेलर तो आप समझ गए यहाँ पे. एंड मार्केट प्राइस क्या होती है? इट्स नथिंग बट द एलटीपी. तो आप देख रहे हो हाउ डू द मार्केट्स मूव. सो सिंपल. नाउ लेट्स टेक एन इंटरेस्टिंग केस स्टडी हियर. लेट्स टॉक अबाउट हर्षद मेहता. नाउ आई एम श्योर सम ऑफ यू माइट हैव हर्ड अबाउट हर्षद मेहता. किसी लोग हाँ इसने कुछ स्कैम किया है, इसने कुछ किया है. नाउ हर्षद मेहता ने he did a scam of worth 4,000 crores. Guys, 4,000 crores. You know in what year? In 1992. मेरे बाबा मुझे बोलते थे बेटा 1990 में South Delhi, I live in Delhi, so in South Delhi, which is supposed to be a very posh area, in 40,000 rupees you could buy the entire plot. He did a scam of 4,000 crores in 1992. मतलब आप समझ रहे हो at what scale did he do this? What was the value of that money at that point of time? आप समझ रहे हो? Right? Now this is just to give you perspective. Now what happened? He had a lot of money and he had collected that money from a lot of questionable sources. A lot of questionable sources. लोग बोलते हैं उसमें पॉलिटिशियन का पैसा था, कुछ लोग बोलते हैं बैंक लोन्स लिए बट रिपे नहीं किए, फिर ब्रोकिंग से पैसा, बहुत क्वेश्चनेबल सोर्स से पैसा था. While I'm not getting into that specifically. Now आप देखोगे, let's take Harshad Mehta. Now he had the money. Right? Now just imagine यहाँ पे sellers खड़े हैं, ठीक. At 15 rupees, at the selling price of 15 rupees, there are 1 lakh sellers. How much money do you need to buy the entire 15 rupees? 15 lakhs? खरीद लिया. At 16 rupees, there are 2 lakh sellers. How much money you need to buy the entire thing? 16 into 2 lakhs? 32 lakhs. खरीद लिया. 20 rupees खरीद लिया. 25 खरीदा. खरीदते. Again, was he doing anything illegal? No. He was just increasing the LTP. Illegal कुछ नहीं था इसमें, right? अब just imagine 10 रुपए का शेयर only within few months. When I say months, I mean say जो main इसका run था, that was about from 10 to 12 months. From 10 rupees, the stock went up to 1,000 rupees. From 10 rupees, it went up to 1,000 rupees 100 times. And again, ये एक आपको example दे रहा हूँ. But all the stocks almost were double at that. He had a particular range of stocks which doubled. Why? Because he just kept on buying shares. Now, जब स्टॉक ऊपर जा रहा था तो क्या कंपनी ने सही में कुछ अच्छा किया था? नहीं. He just kept on buying shares. वहाँ पे you saw वहाँ पे इतना euphoria आ गया in 1992. And if you're not born that year, ask your parents, ask anyone. They have to know who Harshad Mehta was. Euphoria, the people, just imagine, people sold their jewelry, people sold their houses, investments, and put it into stock markets. आप समझ रहे हो? Can you imagine selling your jewelry and putting it into stock markets? नहीं. उस समय people did that. And again, I'm not trying to say that people at those times were stupid. बिल्कुल भी नहीं. अगर हम उनकी जगह होते, हम भी same चीज ही करते, right? And everyone put their money in stock markets. And at this point, where the markets peaked out, no, वहाँ पे हर्षद मेहता का एक कवर आया था टाइम मैगजीन पे. He stand like this and पीछे black Lexus खड़ी है. He was the first person to own a Lexus in our country. And that demarked the fall of Harshad Mehta. और वहाँ से again he came to the limelight. Then all the अब अथॉरिटीज वर आफ्टर हिम, देन इट वाज डिस्क्लोज्ड कि ये पूरा स्कैम है, मार्केट्स सही में कोई अच्छा नहीं कर रहे हैं, ही वाज जस्ट इंक्रीजिंग द प्राइस एंड देन द मार्केट्स क्रैश्ड horribly. A scam of 4,000 crores in 1992. Right? So now I take a lot of case study with my students also. Now इस case study में सबसे पहली चीज I want you to study is the concept of LTP. How do the prices move? ठीक है? Second thing, people have told you markets are risky, right? And I'm not going to deny it, markets are risky. To quote Warren Buffett, the biggest risk is investing without proper knowledge. So yes, if you don't have proper knowledge, आप invest in situations में करोगे. And if you have been investing from beforehand, or if you have someone around you who has a loss in stock markets, उनसे पूछना किस basis पे invest किया था. And I can guarantee you इन्हीं situations होंगी. And उनकी गलती नहीं है, because for an untrained mind, it's very difficult to observe these situations. Right? So two things I want you to take from this case study is first, how does LTP move? Second, you have to get trained in this line, my friend. And like any line, किसी भी line में कुछ करना है, you have to be trained in that line. Now after the Harshad Mehta scam happened in 1992. Immediately after which, SEBI was formed. In 1992, SEBI was formed. What is SEBI? Securities Exchange Board of India. SEBI का काम क्या है? It is the watchdog for stock markets. It makes sure that us retail investors दोबारा हर्षद मेहता से स्कैम ना हो जाए. Now I'm sure आप सबको पता होगा SEBI का फुल फॉर्म क्या है और SEBI क्या करती है. But my question to you is क्यों? SEBI ये सब क्यों करती है? Did the government force you to invest your money? नहीं. People had invested their money and we invest our money using our own brain, our own gut and our own sentiment. Then why is the government liable for any loss? ये तो वही बात हो गई that if I start a business in Delhi, then if I don't make it, then the chief minister of Delhi will come and give me Harsh, आपको नुकसान हो गया, take the money. Of course not. So why is this the case in stock markets? सोचो. Some people tell me Harsh taxation. नहीं. If one Harshad Mehta wins or we win, ultimately the money is in the economy to tax जा ही रहा है. You know, पूरे सेशन में जो हम अब कंटिन्यू कर रहे हैं, जो अभी हुआ है और आगे कंटिन्यू करेंगे, we take things either on logical ground or on a mathematical ground. ठीक? So we are going to break everything very logically. अब दो चीज लो. Let's take a US citizen and let's take a Indian citizen. Who has a better lifestyle? A US citizen, of course, because they have much better facilities than us. वहाँ पे एम्बुलेंस आती है, right? वहाँ पे रिटायरमेंट फंड है. If you are medically not doing well, government will take care of you. Is that the case in India? नहीं. अब इसको logically देखते हैं. Why is the US government providing more services than the Indian government? Because the US government has more money than the Indian government. एक सरकार को पैसा कहाँ से मिलता है? Where does the government earn their money from? Taxes. इसका मतलब ये है that an average US citizen is earning more than an average Indian and that is why they are paying more taxes. You will always see in a developing country, people earn less compared to a developed country. Same in the comparison of US and India. ऐसा क्यों है? Now tell me that reason. ऐसा क्यों है that people in developed economies are earning much more compared to developing or even more so to underdeveloped economies? You know इसका reason क्या है? Companies. A great country becomes great by its companies. USA में क्या है? Apple, Google, Pepsi, Cocacola, McDonald's, KFC, मतलब जो भी आप पहन रहे हो, from your fashion, for your food, from your technology, everything is American. All are US brands. आप खुद देखो, अभी आपने खुद US brands पहनी हुई होंगी, right? Now जितनी ज़्यादा कंपनीज होंगी, नौकरियां कितनी होंगी? उतनी ज़्यादा. लोग कमाएंगे कितना? उतना ज़्यादा. इकोनॉमी अच्छी है. Japan, a small country. Why is it so powerful? Because Japan has companies like Sony, Isuzu, Honda, Toyota, Panasonic, Toshiba. Japan is a big country. It's a powerful country. South Korea, geographically even smaller. What does South Korea have? Hyundai, Kia, Samsung. It's a big country. बांग्लादेश में क्या है? अच्छा, श्रीलंका में क्या है? अच्छा, पाकिस्तान में या अफगानिस्तान में कुछ है? These are emerging countries and when will they emerge out? जब वहां पे अच्छी कंपनीज खड़ी होंगी. That is why they are not in the news so much. As a matter of fact, Bangladesh is doing fantastically well as an economy. Again, coming back to the point. Now, why is India at the central of all the finance world all the financial markets in the world? क्यों है? Because we have a handful of strong companies. We have Reliance, the Tata Group, the Mahindra Group, the Aditya Birla Group, Infosys, Wipro. Handful companies तो हैं. Now tell me this. All company owners at one point of time, they want to expand their business. Right? Mark Zuckerberg, Azim Premji और धीरूभाई अंबानी, all of them wanted to expand their business one point of time. उनके ऑप्शन क्या थे? फैमिली, पैसे मिले? नहीं. बैंक, पैसे मिले? नहीं. ऑप्शन क्या था? स्टॉक मार्केट्स. अगर आपका भरोसा स्टॉक मार्केट से उठ गया एंड इफ यू स्टॉप इन्वेस्टिंग इन मार्केट्स, सो विल any other Azim Premji get an opportunity to start a company like Wipro and give jobs to lakhs of people in our economy? क्या हमारे देश में कोई और धीरूभाई अंबानी बन पाएगा? That is why stock markets is so crucial. You know, if my body is an economy, the blood running in my veins is stock market. People think stock market का फायदा क्या है? दोस्त, stock markets का फायदा ये है. If we don't have stock markets in our country, then we don't have any companies in our country because किसी और entrepreneur, किसी और धीरूभाई अंबानी, किसी और अजीम प्रेमजी को अपनी कंपनी स्टार्ट करने का मौका नहीं मिल पाएगा who can give jobs to 5 to 10 lakh people in our country. This is how crucial it is and that is why SEBI was formed. Now under SEBI, you have a stock broker. Now examples of stock broker is GF Securities, ICI Securities, then there is Angel Broking, there is Elite Wealth, there is Anand Rathi, there is IIFL, there is Motilal Oswal, भरे हुए हैं, right? I'm sure आपको पता होंगे, right? Now what is a stock broker? Now see, SEBI has certain norms. Now can SEBI tell these norms to all of us? नहीं. तो SEBI क्या करता है? वो इन stock brokers को सारे norms बताएगा. And we can only trade via a stock broker. People ask me, Harsh, can I trade directly? You cannot. You have to have a demat account. You open it with a stockbroker. So I'll just write it down here for you. It's a demat account and a trading account, जो अब एक साथ ही खुलता है. Demat account and a trading account. Right? You have to open it with a stockbroker. उसके थ्रू आप ट्रेड करते हो. तो stockbroker क्या होता है? He's an intermediary. बस ब्रोकर है वो. ठीक है. If I'm a broker, आप मुझे बोलोगे हर्ष मुझे 10 लाइन्स के शेयर चाहिए. मैं बोलूँगा ठीक है सर, ये रहे 10 लाइन्स के शेयर और मुझे क्या चाहिए? मेरा कमीशन. दैट्स इट. राइट. सो व्हाट ब्रोकर यू शुड चूज, मैंने इसमें यूट्यूब वीडियो बनाई है, यू कैन चेक इट आउट. बट ये इतना मैटर नहीं करता. एंड इफ यू आर बिगिनिंग तो ब्रोकर पे टाइम वेस्ट मत करो टू सिलेक्टिंग व्हाट अ गुड ब्रोकर इज. योर ओनली फायदा, सी व्हाट अ स्टॉक ब्रोकर इज द इंटरमीडियरी. नाउ if you see in the earlier times, no, there was a lot of manipulation happening on the basis of a stockbroker. Why? Because rules were not clear. People were completely unaware. And I don't blame them because it's a business, right? So first, you get the service you deserve. So when you have a demat and trading account, make sure you check it. Make sure it is under your control. Make sure you know the charges that have been applied to you. And second, he's an intermediary. Brokers are not supposed to advise you. Brokers are not supposed to give you study on the basis of which you invest. Yes, you can. A lot of brokers are doing it. But it's a guiding factor. Check everything on your own, only then invest. Don't just blindly agree with what the broker is telling you. Why? Because his main interest is commission generation. Your main interest is profit generation. They are two separate things, right? So, stockbroker. Then comes NSE and BSE. Now, like I'm sure most of you must know, NSE, National Stock Exchange, BSE is the Bombay Stock Exchange. Now, what is the exchange? Simply, आपने कहा Reliance Fresh और Big Bazaar. Now, if I get a Coke bottle, Coca-Cola bottle from Reliance Fresh और Big Bazaar, doesn't matter. नहीं, वो bottle Coca-Cola की ही है. So if I buy a Reliance share from BSE और NSE, doesn't matter. नहीं, वो शेयर मुकेश अंबानी का ही है, अजीम प्रेमजी का ही है. ये दो ग्रोसरी शॉप्स हैं. किसी में भी जाओ, ट्रॉली उठाओ और शेयर्स खरीद के ले आओ. Is NSE better? BSE better? Yes, a lot of people say NSE is better because NSE is slightly more technologically advanced, but BSE is Asia's oldest exchange, mind you, right? So for me, both are same, right? We train on behalf of NSE also, we train on behalf of BSE also. In exchanges को responsibility मिलती है to spread financial literacy, so they hire us and we go on their behalf to spread it. So for me, both are same. When I say NSE, when I say BSE, मेरे लिए बात same है. And for you to understand exchange क्या है? Exchange is a grocery shop. कहीं भी चले जाओ, वो प्रोडक्ट, वो शेयर मुकेश अंबानी का ही है, अजीम प्रेम जी का ही है. Done? Now, then comes, this is the exchange. Then comes the index. What are the two indexes we have in a country? We have Nifty 50 and Sensex 30. The two indexes we have in a country is Nifty 50 and Sensex 30. So NSE की होती है Nifty, BSE की होती है Sensex. Simple. Now if you see Dow Jones, Nasdaq, S&P 500, they are American indexes. DAX, it's a German index. Then Nikkei, it's a Japanese index. Hang Seng, Hong Kong की index है. So these are the indexes that matter. हमारी क्या है? Nifty और Sensex. तो अभी तक SEBI, stock broker, exchange सब clear है? Why am I going in so detail to explain you? Because I want you to understand. Memorize मत करो उनकी statements क्या है. Once you understand ना, आपको खुद सब समझ आएगा. So that after which when you read news and when you read things, आपको सब समझ आए. Right? So I'm going to start a fresh page here. Right? So let's understand index. Let's take Nifty. Let me take another pen. Nifty 50 and Sensex 30. Now index क्या होता है? Now in both NSE and BSE, there are 2,800 active companies listed. When I say active, I mean दिन के 10 लाख शेयर खरीदे जा रहे हैं, दिन के 10 लाख शेयर बेचे जा रहे हैं. Now if you want to see where the stock market is headed to, तो क्या मैं सारी 2800 कंपनीज का क्लोजिंग प्राइस का एवरेज निकालूं? Is it possible? नहीं. So what the exchange says, ठीक है बॉस, तुम्हारा काम इजी कर देते हैं. So this is top 30 companies. Sensex is technically it's the weighted average, but I don't want you to go into the calculation of it. It's the weighted average of top 30 shares, top 30 companies, top 30 shares, whatever you may call it. And Nifty is of 50. So अब देखोगे, ये 30 तो same है. Only difference is Nifty has 20 more. 50, 30. Because the majority being exactly the same, you will see Nifty and Sensex always move proportionately. 99% केस में वो पूरे proportionately ऊपर एक साथ ऊपर जाएंगे, एक साथ नीचे जाएंगे. Why? Because the majority is same. Now when I say the top 50 companies, the top 30 companies, ये top companies का मतलब क्या है? जिनकी highest market price है? नहीं. The companies which have the highest market capital. अभी जो मैंने आपको समझाया था इस एग्जाम्पल में, रवि मेहता का मार्केट कैपिटल क्या है? 1 लाख. मार्केट कैपिटल इज प्राइस इनटू क्वांटिटी. रिमेंबर द रूल आई जस्ट टॉट यू. Never judge a share on its share price. It's always the market capital. So top 30 market capital companies इधर है, top 50 की इधर है. Now, I would like to explain the concept of index जैसे मेरे mentor ने मुझे समझाया था. Right? So I remember my father is my mentor. So he has been in stock market for the past 40 years. अब तो he used to keep telling about stock markets बचपन में. तो I think what standard we are. I was in 8th or 9th standard. तो he was telling me about index. मैंने पापा इंडेक्स क्या है? What is the index? मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा कुछ. So he explained me in such a way कि मैं आज तक भूला ही नहीं. And I would like to do the same thing with you. Stock markets ना, it's an ocean. And it's the biggest ocean you will find. Just imagine, close your eyes, imagine it's the biggest ocean. And इस ocean की सबसे बड़ी ships कौन सी हैं? So the ships sizes of Titanic size ships, the biggest ships you'll find are Reliance, TCS, Tata Motors, HDFC Bank, ITC. और दूसरी कंपनीज क्या है? वो छोटी शिप है और कोई और छोटी शिप है, एक मोटर बोट है और एक तो पेडल बोट है. तो आप कैन यू इमेजिन इट्स बिगेस्ट ओशन एंड अकॉर्डिंग टू द मार्केट कैपिटल ऑफ द कंपनी इट्स अ शिप फ्रॉम लार्ज टू स्मॉल. कैन यू इमेजिन पूरी लिस्ट ऑफ है, बहुत बड़ी शिप्स हैं, छोटी शिप्स भी. Now there's a very famous saying, जहाज जहां को चलते हैं लहरें वहीं क्यों आती हैं. Wherever the ships move, the waves follow. Wherever these ships move, the waves of stock markets are headed in that way. अब जो छोटी मोटी बोट्स हैं या तो वेव के साथ आगे जाती है या वेव से क्लैश करके खत्म. So where are the waves of stock market headed to? Is shown by the index. तो आप देख रहे हो, why is the index so crucial? When the index is up, does it mean every share is up? नहीं. It means that the weighted average of these top 30 or top 50 shares is up. And when I say Nifty, I say Sensex, again, for me it's the same. Why? Because majority content same है. मेरे लिए exchange, NSE, BSE, मैं same मानता हूँ, index same. Don't get confused between these two. Right? Is this clear? I hope everything is clear. And congratulations, यही दुनिया है stock markets की. This is the small world of stock markets. People call it Dalal Street, some people call it Wall Street. और यहीं पे लोग आते हैं, like you in the beginning, I'm assuming you're a beginner, to make their career, to make a name, to make a fame, and to make fortune. Now in the world of stock markets, you'll see there are several types of investors and traders. I'm giving you the broad categories. First, there'll be a trader who will be a daily trader or an intraday trader. He'll be dealing in equities or derivatives. Then there'll be swing traders who trade for 10 to 12 weeks. Then there'll be positional traders. Positional traders trade for 10 to 12 months. Some people also call them cyclical investors. Then there are value investors. Value investors only invest in those value stocks, right? They're looking for those multi-baggers. अब again, these are very broad categories and इनके बीच में lines ना बहुत जल्दी blur हो जाती हैं. Now people come to me and they ask me, Harsh, what type of investment is the best? What type of trading is the best? And to all my students, I always recommend them one thing. That first, no fixed answer, no fixed size fits all. ये stock market है दोस्त. हम सबका टेम्परमेंट इतना डिफरेंट है दैट ऑल आवर नीड्स आर वेरी डिफरेंट. अब आप खुद सोचो, लॉट ऑफ पीपल कम टू मी एंड दे टेल मी, हर्ष मुझे तो सिर्फ इंटरडे ट्रेडिंग करनी है. इंटरडे ट्रेडिंग के लिए मुझे कुछ करना ही नहीं है. सर आप ट्रेडिंग कोर्स देते हो कि नहीं देते हो? मैं नहीं देता हूँ. Why? Because it is very important for you to explore all these types of trades and investments and to see what suits your style. Right? So don't be just stuck कि मुझे इंटरडे ट्रेडिंग करनी है. Because okay, let me talk about intraday traders. Now a lot of people are really tempted towards daily trading, intraday trading for the world of day trading. इसमें कुछ खराबी नहीं है. But the thing is, what people don't understand that the real trading is not sitting on the market hours on the computer. The real trading is after the market hours. And if you know a serious trader, अब वो आपको बताएगा. Trading बहुत difficult होती है यार. The skill set and the nerves you need for trading is something else. You need nerves of steel for trading. सबकी बस की बात नहीं है, which is completely fine. Some people prefer value investing, some people prefer positional trading, swing trading. So you need to find your comfort zone. So for which मैं क्या करता हूँ, I make sure that after the course, my students for at least 3 to 4 months, again time depend करता है, वो बहुत जल्दी कुछ कर लेते हैं, कुछ को बहुत time लग जाता है, which is completely fine. Explore all fields and then decide what type of investor or trader you are. Right? Same thing, people ask me, Harsh, I want to make a career in stock markets. अब भाई career कैसे बनाए? अब again, when someone comes to me, and I'm being very honest to you, and he tells me, Harsh, I want to make a career in stock markets, मैं क्या करूँ? Saying that you want to make a career in stock markets is like saying you want to make a career in the field of education. Now in the field of education, you can be a teacher, you can be an author who write books, you can be a book publisher, you can manufacture a stationery, you can open a school, you can open a college. All these things, career options are available in the field of education itself. Same thing in stock markets. Stock markets में करना क्या है? You want to be an advisor, you want to be a broker, you want to take out technical calls, you want to be a hedge fund manager, you want to be a portfolio manager, you want to be a fund manager, you want to be an investor. There's so many things. Right? Now, I get it. You must be confused. आप सोचोगे यार हर्ष अब इसका आंसर थोड़ी पता है, वरना तुम्हारे पास क्या होते हैं? And you're right. You know, when I made the decision not to go to college, I was sitting right there at your shoes. And that confusion, ये अच्छी चीज़ है, ये अच्छी चीज़ है. सो उसका सोल्यूशन ये है, यू नीड टू एक्सप्लोर एवरीथिंग. आई मेक श्योर दैट माई स्टूडेंट एक्सप्लोर ईच एंड एवरी एस्पेक्ट ऑफ स्टॉक मार्केट्स एंड types of traders and investors so that they can choose what they want. Simple. Give yourself time. जल्दी कुछ भी नहीं है. मैं यहाँ पे खड़ा हूँ, आदित्य यहाँ पे खड़ा है. We are there to support you always. कुछ भी समझ नहीं आया, free guidance @goelasf.in में जाओ, connect with us, send us a mail. Our team will get back to you. So you don't need to worry about anything and take your time. Now, types of investors done. Now let's talk about the types of studies in stock markets. Now the entire study is done to predict the future in stock markets कि भाई शेयर ऊपर जाएगा नीचे जाएगा. अब दो मेजर टाइप की स्टडीज होती हैं, which is the biggest debate of them all, fundamental analysis versus technical analysis, right? Now fundamental analysis is the study to find the intrinsic value of that stock based on its past performances and future prospect. अब फंडामेंटल एनालिसिस के लिए व्हाट आर द टूल्स? यू नीड बैलेंस शीट्स, यू नीड कैश फ्लोज, you need profit and loss, you need ratios. On the other hand, technical analysis. Now, technical analysis is the study of price and volumes on a price chart. जो आप सब ने देखा है, it's the study of statistics. Technical analysis क्या होता है? Moving averages, Bollinger Bands, RSI, MACD, then there are candlesticks, then there are patterns. अब a lot of people say, Harsh, मुझे जैसे फंडामेंटली करना है, फंडामेंटल इज द बेस्ट. A lot of people tell me, Harsh, I only want to trade in technicals, I only want to be in technicals, that's it. अब I'll be honest with you, this is not the right way to think. Why? Because I get it, you must be motivated from some source, which is completely fine, but दोनों के एडवांटेज और डिसएडवांटेज भी हैं. फंडामेंटल एनालिसिस हैज इट्स एडवांटेजेस एंड हैज मेजर डिसएडवांटेजेस. सेम विद टेक्निकल एनालिसिस, इट हैज इट्स एडवांटेजेस एंड हैज इट्स मेजर डिसएडवांटेजेस. फुल प्रूफ तो कुछ भी नहीं है. A great investor, and repeat again, a great investor is someone who knows all types of investments and trades, and a great investor is someone who knows both technical analysis and fundamental analysis. Can you survive in stock markets only by knowing one? You cannot. In today's markets, you cannot. So you need to have an open mind. A lot of people are close कि नहीं मुझे यही चाहिए. ज़्यादा लंबा नहीं जा पाओगे. Stock markets है क्या? You know, stock markets and economics is a game of opinions. It's a half glass full or a half glass empty. So it's very important for you to take everyone's opinions, right? So have an open mind for both technicals and fundamentals. Try to explore everything so that you know what is the right thing for you. Now guys, you watching this session, I am assuming that या तो आप स्टॉक मार्केट्स में शुरू कर रहे हो और you are in your very nascent days of investing. Now, as I promised in the beginning of this session, I'm going to give you a strategy. So today, I'm going to discuss the easiest and clearly one of the most effective strategies there is to invest. Now, before that, let's take a case study. Now, there are several great investors and traders. There's Charlie Munger, there's Peter Lynch, there's Manish Pabrai, there's Vijay Kedia, there's Martin Pring. बहुत हैं. But because Warren Buffett is the most commercially successful, I'm sure आपको Warren Buffett ज़रूर पता होगा. So let's take the case study of Warren Buffett. Right? So Warren Buffett is the third richest man in the world, and all his income and his fortune is through investments and stock markets. Now, आप देखोगे, one of the biggest investments for Warren Buffett, what was that? What was one of the biggest shares of Warren Buffett? That share's name is Coca-Cola. Yes, Coke. Warren Buffett invested in Coca-Cola when it was relatively nothing compared to what it's today. Now let's logically analyze everything. Now what is Coca-Cola? Coca-Cola is flavored sugar aerated water. Now Delhi में भी ना, there's a local drink that is also a flavored sugar aerated water, and that sells by the name of Banta. अब just imagine if I take you to a place where people are manufacturing Banta, and if I tell you, sir, let's invest together, what will you tell me? भाई पागल हो गया है क्या? ये बैलेंस शीट इनकी दिखाओ, इनका कैश फ्लो दिखाओ, इनका तो ये भी नहीं होगा. They don't have marketing strategies, they don't have product cycles, they don't have anything. To quote Warren Buffett, when people asked him, why did you invest in Coca-Cola? He said, I saw that people enjoy the taste of Coke. And I saw no reason why people in every corner of the world would not appreciate the same thing. I saw no reason where people in every corner of the world would not appreciate the same thing, the taste of Coca-Cola. And today we know where is Coca-Cola today, right? So the thing we need to learn from this case study is that people think that you have to be very smart for stock markets. Stock markets मतलब balance sheets, ledgers, LIFOs, FIFOs, debt equity ratios. नहीं. अगर वो truth होता, then again, I don't mean to diss anyone, but every BCom graduate would have been a millionaire. सब करोड़पति होते आज. But क्या वो case है? नहीं. True investment, I always tell to my students, true investment is observation. Some of the biggest investments are made of some of the most juvenile reasons. I'll tell you an example. Now, for the past decade, पिछले 10 सालों से, our earlier generation has known for the fact that internet and technology is the future. But did they invest in it? No. Standing here today, you know that electrical automobile, solar energy, renewable energy is the future. But are you investing in it? नहीं. Think about it. हम सबके घर पे बात होती है कि I wish my grandfather had bought that plot or did not sell that thing or did that और दादाजी ने ये किया होता वो किया होता देखो आज हम किधर होते यार होती कि नहीं होती है. All I want to say is that just make sure your grandchildren do not say that about you. जिस दिन वो हो गया ना, that will be a very dark hour. It will be a very dark hour. Make sure your grandchildren do not say that about you. That is my motto of life. Things are very obviously visible to you to invest. Again, sorry guys, मैं थोड़ा off topic चला गया, but that is what true investment is. Right? When people come to me, I always tell them, don't come to me if you love money. Loving money is okay. Come to me when you love investment, when you love trading, when you love the art of stock market. It's beautiful. Right? Topic पे आते हैं. Okay. Now we were talking about Warren Buffett as an example. Now Warren Buffett's company by the name of Berkshire Hathaway. Now I'm sure बहुत लोगों को पता होगा, but that Warren Buffett company is by the name of Berkshire Hathaway. Now, if we analyze Berkshire Hathaway, from 1965 to 2016. Why am I taking this frame? Because मेरे पास data 1965 to 2016 का ही है. Now you'll see from 1965 to 2016, their growth in profits, I repeat, their growth in profits has been 8,00,000%. 8,00,000%. इसका मतलब समझ रहे हो आप? 1 रुपए का 8 लाख, 10 रुपए का 80 लाख, 100 rupees 8 crores, 1 crore rupees if you invest, then you're the third richest man in the world. That is what the value of this. It's absurd. It's completely insane. It's absolutely, this figure is absurd. अब इसका मतलब क्या है कि हम 8 लाख को एम करना चाहिए हमें? Now it looks like a huge figure. So tell me this, did every year he must be making a profit? No. From 1964 to 2016, there must be many years where he did exceedingly well. But there must also be years where he did not do well. Am I right? So for this, I will see the CAGR. That is the compounded annual growth rate. Simple terms में आपको समझाऊं. हर साल on an average कितना grow किया है? हर साल on an average कितना grow किया है? That is only, I won't write it, I want to show it to you. Here you see the sheet where I have collected the data from where we compare the Berkshire Hathaway performance to S&P 500. Now it's from 1965 to 2016. Compound annual growth rate कितना है? 8,84,000%. Look at the CAGR. Again, ध्यान से देखो CAGR क्या है? And say it. CAGR of Warren Buffett is 19%. जस्ट 19%। मतलब अब 19% का मतलब समझ रहे हो? Are you understanding the significance of this 19%? You know, when students come to me and I always ask them कि अच्छा what do you expect from stock markets? चाहते क्या हो? तभी तो मैं आपको हेल्प कर पाऊंगा। You know, students come to me and they tell me, सर ज़्यादा नहीं चाहिए, मतलब सिर्फ दिन का 10%। दिन का 10%। स्टूडेंट्स मेरे पास आते हैं विद द एक्सपेक्टेशन ऑफ महीने का 80 to 90%। लेट्स टेक दिन का 10%। इफ समवन वांट्स 10% इन वन डे, इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? लेट्स अज्यूम देयर 300 ट्रेडिंग डेज इन अ ईयर। इसका मतलब एवरी ईयर दे आर मेकिंग अ प्रॉफिट ऑफ 3000%। कंपाउंडेड है ये। अगर 3000% का प्रॉफिट कमा रहे हो ना, और अगर ये कोई आदमी कर ले फॉर द नेक्स्ट 5 years, देन स्टैटिस्टिकली ही इज द रिचेस्ट मैन ऑन दिस प्लैनेट। अब इज दैट एक्सपेक्टेशन टू कीप? यस, दैट इज पॉसिबल, पॉसिबल है वो, बट कितना रिस्क लेना पड़ेगा उसके लिए? फर्स्ट हैव अ वैलिड एक्सपेक्टेशन गाइस। वॉरेन बफेट 19% कमा रहा है यार, हम यहां पर डबल करने पे लगे सब। आधा टाइम तो मुझे उन लोगों को वो समझाने लगता है कि भाई एक्सपेक्टेशन ठीक करो। इफ यू एक्सपेक्टिंग 10% अ डे, तो मेरे पास तो मत आओ। दैट इज व्हाई आई ऑलवेज से वी ऑलवेज हैंड पिक स्टूडेंट्स एंड चूज स्टूडेंट्स विद द राइट माइंडसेट, जिनका एक्सपेक्टेशन लेवल ठीक हो। एंड अगेन, ये उन स्टूडेंट्स की गलती नहीं है। ये मार्केट, स्टॉक मार्केट को ऐसे एडवर्टाइज किया जाता है कि सीधा 100-200%, सबको डबल चाहिए, सबको डबल। अभी हम एसेट्स में इसके बाद में बात करेंगे, बट इट इज 19%। थिंक अबाउट इट। नाउ इज दिस अ नॉर्मल एक्सपेक्टेशन टू हैव? अब खुद सोचो, जस्ट थिंक अबाउट दिस। इफ आई जस्ट ड्रॉ इट आउट ऑन अ ग्राफ, वॉरेन बफेट्स प्रॉफिट्स माइट हैव गॉन लाइक दिस, बट यू नो व्हाट, he has made a profit of 19%. Let me use a better marker. सीधा यहां पे प्रॉफिट कितने का आ रहा है? ये प्रॉफिट कितने का आ रहा है? Of 19%. Yes, he must have hit his highs, he must have hit his lows, but this profit, steady profit of 19%, can make you the third richest man in the world. This is what I'm talking about. Right? There's a very simple saying that if you invest in long term, the knowledge you need is zero. And again, this is another myth I want to break today. Now, होता क्या है? Stock markets में, whenever you are motivated to come in stock markets, you will be always attracted towards technical analysis. You will be attracted towards getting quick money. A lot of people enter stock markets with a vision कि I want quick money. Right? That is not wrong. Quick money मिल सकता है. But stock market thumb rule क्या होता है? That for the longer run, what is the knowledge you need? Zero. Zero. If I ask you, sir, tell me a good share for next 10 years. आप मुझे क्या बोलोगे? 10 साल के लिए? रिलायंस ले लो, L&T ले लो, HDFC बैंक ले लो. Even you know, even I know, these companies have very high probability of doing very well. Right? So in no situation I might go into a loss. So for investment for long term, जैसे मैं 10 years बोला तो what is the knowledge I need? Zero. Now if I shorten the period, okay, मैं बोलूँगा sir, okay, tell me for 1 year, tell me for 1 month, एक हफ्ता बता दो, एक दिन, एक घंटा. What is the knowledge you need? Extremely high, extremely high. So a lot of people, आप मानोगे नहीं, they enter stock markets with the thing they need the most knowledge with, which is day trading. You need to be an expert to reach the level of a day trader and an intraday trader. वो पहले शुरू कर देते हैं. तो ये भी बहुत बड़ी प्रॉब्लम है, राइट? तो अगेन इसको हम सॉल्व करेंगे. नाउ तो लॉन्ग टर्म इज द इजीएस्ट एंड दिस इज द स्ट्रैटेजी आई वांट टू शेयर विद यू. फॉर लॉन्ग टर्म इन्वेस्टमेंट यू नीड द नॉलेज, यू नीड इज जीरो. बट अगेन जो मैं आपको बताता हूँ, हम हर चीज़ यहाँ लॉजिकली एनालाइज करेंगे और आपके सामने मैं मैथमेटिकली और लॉजिकली प्रूव करूंगा. इफ यू जस्ट अग्री में ओके हर्ष ने बोला लॉन्ग टर्म तो आई इन्वेस्ट लॉन्ग टर्म, नहीं तो बुरा मत मानना दोस्त, बट दैट विल बी अ इमेच्योरिटी फ्रॉम योर एंड. यू नीड टू क्वेश्चन मी ऑन एवरीथिंग, यू नीड टू आस्क एवरीथिंग टू मी. ओनली देन यू विल लर्न, ओनली देन जो मेंटर मेंटीशिप जो मैं रिलेशन बोल रहा हूँ, देन वो कंप्लीट होगा, राइट? सो आस्क मी एवरीथिंग, वट एवर आई एम सेइंग, back check and backtrack everything. Fair? Now, in the same case, let's take index. Now let's see how have our Indian markets performed. Right? Now let's take Sensex. Now why am I taking Sensex? Let's assume that this is Sensex. Now Sensex started in 1979 from how much? 100 points here. Today it is at 41,000 points. और अगेन मैं इसको कम ले रहा हूं. Why? Because थोड़ा कंजर्वेटिव फिगर लेते हैं तो इसको कम लेते हैं. From 1979 and right now is 2020. 1979 to 2020, the Sensex has gone from 100% to 100 rupees to 41,000. Right? So अगर Warren Buffett के CAGR is 19%, I want to find out how have our markets performed. Simple. How have our markets performed? You know, what is the CAGR of Sensex? CAGR of Warren Buffett is 19%. CAGR, the compounded annual growth rate of Sensex is 17%, guys. 17%. इसका मतलब समझ रहे हो यार? 17% मिल रहा है सेंसेक्स में without doing anything. मतलब just imagine everything that we could have imagined has happened. People in this period from 1979 to 2020 they thought कि दुनिया खत्म हो गई है. हर्षद मेहता क्रैश हुआ था. Then there was the .com burst. There were several other bursts. केतन पारे का क्रैश हो गया था. Several other bursts that happened. मतलब मैंने पूरी लिस्ट यहाँ लिखी हुई है. Right? There was a subprime crash. Then there was the Asian crisis. There was the SARS virus पूरा फैल गया था. There was a Gulf War. There was a World War जो trade war होने वाली थी. There's so many things that have happened. So many things that have happened. तभी भी markets ऊपर है. You know, to quote Warren Buffett again, because we're taking his example, stock market is not a world for pessimists. There will always be 30,000 reasons for you not to invest in stock markets right now. But invest करके देखो market तो ऊपर ही है. You will always find people who will always have 30 reasons not to invest in market right now. But यहाँ देख लो. See, people can lie, charts don't. I'm telling you a fact. People lie, charts don't. The only reason for you not to invest right now in markets is if you do not believe in the growth story of our country. And trust me, I kid you not, we are at the center of the entire world economic condition. India is the next big thing, if it not became the already big thing. We are structured in such a way कि India के लिए आप कहीं जाए, look at the demand here. आप demand देख रहे हो? We have the youngest population here. We have the youngest working force here. All the companies are rushing down to our country. आप खुद देख लो. जो कंपनीज पहले बोलते अच्छा है, गॉट दिस ब्रांड फ्रॉम अब्रॉड, दैट ब्रांड फ्रॉम अब्रॉड, वो सब इंडिया में है आज और इंडिया में प्रोड्यूस कर रहे हैं आज और वो हमें दिख रहा है यहां से. The only reason for you not to invest in stock markets if you don't believe in the growth story of stock markets. Sensex is giving you a return of 17%. If you think 19% was extraordinary, just imagine this is 19%, 17% में अगर इधर भी आ गए तो कहां से कहां पहुंच जाओगे? कहां से कहां पहुंच जाओगे? Now, again, if I tell this to an Indian person, right, कि why don't you invest in equity, right? Why don't you invest in stock markets? वो क्या बोलेगा? क्या बात कर रहे हो? And always, you'll always see, and again, इसके भी reasons हैं जो हम बाद में study करेंगे, is that Indians always prefer gold. They always prefer real estate, and they definitely love banks, but not equity. Now, if again, जो मैं CAGR निकाल रहा हूँ, पिछले 10 साल का CAGR आप खुद निकाल लो and you get the stats. The CAGR of gold for the past 20 years I'm taking is 9%. The CAGR in banks, you know, it's 6 to 7%. The CAGR in real estate is only 12%. Stock market 17% है. Still you'll see that people prefer other sectors. On what basis? Yes, in a portfolio you should have all assets. I agree with you. But इसका होना बहुत जरूरी है, बहुत क्रूशियल है, और हम इसी पे नहीं कर रहे. Now again, how can you invest in the Sensex? If you remember, Sensex is an index. Sensex is an index of top 30 shares. Are you buying all the 30 shares? नहीं. You buy ETFs, exchange traded funds. अब होता क्या है? Again, I'm going to make it very simple for you. Big companies, big financial houses, if suppose they bought all the top 30 shares in that same proportion, right, of 30,000 crores, उन्होंने खरीद लिया. अब 30,000 crores को वो क्या करेंगे? They will make it into price and quantity. जैसे हमने IPO का देखा था रवि मेहता का, right? Price and quantity में then you buy and sell them like shares. They are called ETFs, exchange traded funds. And you won't believe it, I was very fortunate to meet a hedge fund manager from USA, and I asked him very clearly कि sir, how do you make sure of your returns? How do you manage your risk in your portfolio? कि stock market risky है. You know what he told me? Harsh, I have a very simple thumb rule. 55% to 60% of my portfolio or the other person's portfolio he's handling goes into index. That's it. So that average maintain rahe. Yes, in India, I'm very happy that this concept is catching up. You have to invest in the index. और आगे जाके I will show you calculation क्यों काम आएगी. Now a lot of people ask me, Harsh, then will I get 17% every year guaranteed? नहीं. Long-term investment is not a fixed deposit of year, right? You don't get 17% every year. You will, when I say long-term, I mean you need to hold it at least for 5 to 6 years, then you get this return. And why am I telling you this right now? Because for this right now you need zero knowledge. जितना period shorter होगा आपको knowledge उतने की ही ज़्यादा ज़रूरत होगी. Now let's move on to the calculation part, so that जो मैं बोल रहा हूँ, I want to walk the talk. Let's calculate it, and I want you to calculate. इसके बाद I'm going to give you the part to calculate it, so that again we analyze everything logically and mathematically. So now is the time to mathematically analyze this. Now the mathematical formula, which is the wealth formula. Yes, ये बहुत ज़रूरी है, and this is one thing I want you to take with you no matter what. It is the wealth formula. Now, wealth formula क्या है? This formula is the compounding formula. This formula is actually used by algorithms, by fund managers to advise you कि आपके लिए best investment क्या है. But अब ये मैं आपको खुद दूंगा so that you can calculate for yourself. और दूसरी आपको एक बड़ी interesting चीज़ बताऊं. पहले this was only possible in a scientific calculator, but now because of technology it is available on an Excel sheet also. So first let me just explain you the variables of this formula. We have 5 variables. First we have PV, which is the present value. Then we have FV, which is the future value. After which we have NPER. Now NPER is number of periods, which is the time period. After which we have rate. Now rate, of course, is the return on investment. And finally we have PMT, that is payments. PMT is SIP, which is also known as regular payments. So in सब variables को समझना ज़रूरी है और बहुत simple. It might seem intimidating, but trust me, it's the easiest. The best things in life are always easy. सबसे पहला PV, present value. Second FV, it's the future value. NPER is the time period. Rate is the return on investment which we will get. PMT is SIP. Now what is SIP? SIP is systematic investment plan. Simply, SIP is a fixed amount of investment after regular intervals of time, right? So if I invest every year, it's a SIP. If I invest every day, it's a SIP. If I invest every month, it's also an SIP. So बहुत लोगों को लगता है that SIP is only investment on a monthly basis, but ऐसा नहीं है. SIP is invested after regular intervals of time. Now, as you can see the Excel sheet, मैंने आपको सब दे रखा है. PV, present value, FV, future value, NPER, time period, rate return on investment, PMT is SIP. अब let me show you the portfolio line. Let me just erase this. Now this is the default portfolio line. At 20 you start earning, at 60 you retire, and at 90 you expire. So again हर आदमी के लिए बहुत डिफरेंट होता है. So if I don't know anything about you, तो by the book ये होती है portfolio line. At 20 you might start earning, at 60 you retire, 90 you expire. Right? Now in my TEDx JIIT talk मैंने उसमें ऐसा ही एग्जाम्पल लिया था where I told people that if you invest 30,000 right now at the age of 20, you invest 30,000 right now at the age of 20, right? And every month from the age of 20 to 60, every month you invest rupees 500 a month. Where do you invest it? You invest it in index, which gives you a return of 17%. और इंडेक्स में इन्वेस्ट करने के लिए do you need any knowledge? No, because long term investment के लिए what is the knowledge you need? Zero. Right? So I want to find out how much will I get at the age of 60. Simple. Now I remember जो TEDx talk थी उसमें obviously I did not have the time to calculate it in front of everyone. तो मैंने फिगर दिखा दिया. और जब जब दिखाया था ना फिगर, तो आधे लोग तो ऐसे थे, अच्छा. So why? Because people could not believe it. People were saying, अच्छा मतलब स्टेज पे तो कुछ भी बोल के आ गए. Right? So if they are watching right now, my friend, now I'm going to show you the calculation. ये maths है, maths गलत नहीं होती. Right? So सबसे पहला, when we see the Excel formula, first we have to figure out what do we need. Right? I'll just write down everything here. Present value, future value, NPER, PMT and rate. ये हमारे 5 variables हैं. Now what variable do we need to find here? Present value 30,000, NPER it's from 20 to 40, so 20 to 60, so this is the period of 40 years. सही है? PMT क्या होता है? SIP 500 हर महीना, rate 17%. So what do we need to find out? We need to find out the future value, right? I need to find out the future value. अभी तक सब क्लियर जा रहा है? Sure? अब आपके सामने ही I'm going to solve it and I will give you this Excel sheet so that you can solve it on your own also. So simply write equal to FE bracket open. Whatever you want, whatever variable you want, equal to variable ब्रैकेट ओपन. अब आप देखोगे फॉर्मूला खुद आपके सामने है. लेट मी जस्ट करेक्ट इट. फॉर्मूला खुद आपके सामने यहां पे आ रहा है. नाउ यू जस्ट नीड टू फिल इन द ब्लैंक्स. सबसे पहले इट्स आस्किंग फॉर रेट. व्हाट इज द रेट? 17%. सिंपली राइट 17%. राइट. उसके बाद इट्स आस्किंग यू व्हाट एंड 17% कॉमा हाईलाइट एनपर में आ गया. एनपर क्या होता है? NPER number of period, which is the time period. Time period कितना है? From 20 to 60, 40 years, right? 40, comma PMT. PMT क्या है? SIP. SIP क्या होता है? 500 रुपये हर महीना. अब यहां पे गड़बड़ है. गड़बड़ ये है 17% साल का, right? I am taking 40 years, but this is on a monthly basis. So simply, again, very simple mathematics. I'm going to keep things very simple here. हर चीज I want to convert my equation from annually to monthly. Simple. Annually to monthly. और कुछ नहीं करना मुझे. Now suppose 17% I get in the entire year. So what will I get in a month? 17% divided by 12. Simple. 17% पूरे साल का है तो महीने का कितना हुआ? 17% डिवाइड बाय 12 यू गेट फॉर अ मंथ. कॉमा हाईलाइट कम्स ऑन NPER. NPER इज द टाइम पीरियड. टाइम पीरियड इज 40 years. 40 years में कितने महीने होंगे? 40 into 12. You can write it 480 also, you can write 14 to 12 also, that is totally up to you. Now, accounts has a very simple concept, is that when money comes to you, it's positive. When money goes away from you, it's negative. फिर से करेंगे. When money comes to me, it's positive. When money goes away from me, it's negative. Now, हमें भरना है PMT. PMT is SIP, which is rupees 500. अब मैं पैसे डाल रहा हूँ, इन्वेस्ट कर रहा हूँ, तो पैसा मेरे पास आ रहा है या जा रहा है? जा रहा है. सो प्लस या माइनस? माइनस. So simply minus 500, comma. Now the highlight is on present value. Present value क्या है? Lump sum amount क्या दिया था? 30,000. 30,000 प्लस या माइनस? पैसा आ रहा है, जा रहा है? मैं इन्वेस्ट करूँ तो पैसा जा रहा है. So simply minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 30,000. I close the bracket. Now you know how much money will you get when you invest 30,000 if you're at the age of 20. You avoid buying a smartphone here and you just put 500 rupees a month. 500 rupees a month क्या होता है? Nothing. Nothing. Those, if two people go to watch a movie, that is also about 500 rupees a month. If you do this at the age of 60, you will get a guaranteed return, and I say that with a highlight, guaranteed return of 5 crores 58 lakhs. 5 crores 58 lakhs. आपके सामने है. आपके सामने है. That's why do I say guaranteed? Because long run में ये return आएगी ही आएगी. When I say long run, I mean at least a period of 5 to 6 years. उससे कम में ये return expect मत करना. Because long run में the knowledge you need is zero. जितना game आपको जितना the knowledge level will increase when you shorter the investment period. Fair? अब I hope this question is clear. Now, this is a general question. Now I want to take a very interesting trivia with you. Right? Now this is one client who came to me. Right? Of course, disclosure norms, I cannot name him. So let me call him Ravi again. So let me call him Ravi, Mr. Ravi Mehta itself. Right? Now, he is 33 years of age, and I am telling this is an actual story. Right? It can happen to you also. He has a son right now, and his son is 3 years old. Now Ravi is a mid-level manager. So Ravi ka annual package is around 13 to 15 lakhs. Now of course, like every concerned parent, he wants to save for his child's education. So he's telling me, Harsh, I want to invest 1 lakh per year for my son's college education. My son will go to college after 15 years. Okay? This is the time that his son will become 18 years old. Take. So I asked him, okay Ravi, that is great. Now what is your target? What amount are you looking at? You know what he told me? I want an amount of 30 lakh. He wants to invest 1 lakh every year for 15 years. That makes it to 15 lakhs. He wants 30 lakhs. 30 लाख. मैं लोगों की एक्सपेक्टेशन की बात कर रहा था ना. आप ये सिचुएशन समझ रहे हो? Ravi है 33 इंसान है. He's a mid-level manager, earns 13-15 lakhs a month. 1 lakh per year he wants to invest for his child's education. He's 3 years old right now. After 15 years when he becomes 18, he wants 30 lakhs. Now tell me, will Ravi want to take risk on his investments? No. Why? Because it is for his child's education. He does not want risk. Now he came to me and asking me, Harsh, what should I invest in? What to buy? And हो सकता है आप भी हो same situation में हो. So let's find it out. And this time you are the fund manager for him. You are the portfolio manager for him. You are his advisor, and you will advise him what to buy using this wealth formula. Now again, what do we need to find out of these? Do we have the present value? He is not giving any lump sum amount, तो present value नहीं है. Do we have the future value? Yes, he wants 30 lakhs. Okay. Do we have NPER? NPER is the time period. Yes, 15 years. Right? He has NPER also. Do we want the PMT? What is PMT? SIP? SIP is putting in 1 lakh every year. So fixed amount at regular intervals of time. वो भी है. What do we need to find out? The rate. We need to find out that how much Ravi needs to earn every year. How much should his annual growth be every year so that he meets his target? और एक बार एनुअल ग्रोथ पता चल जाएगी तभी तो उसको एडवाइस करोगे ना कि गोल्ड खरीदो, रियल एस्टेट खरीदो, इक्विटी खरीदो, राइट? सो सिंपली आई एम गोइंग टू राइट इक्वल टू rate bracket open, right? So first NPER is how much? 15 years, so 15 comma PMT is how much? 1 lakh plus या माइनस क्योंकि पैसा जा रहा है 1 2 3 4 5 कॉमा प्रेजेंट वैल्यू. कुछ लंप सम अमाउंट रवि हमें दे रहा है? नहीं, 0 कॉमा फ्यूचर वैल्यू. How much does he want? Double, which is 30 lakhs. 30 lakhs प्लस होगा या माइनस होगा? प्लस. क्यों? क्योंकि फ्यूचर वैल्यू चाहिए. सब कैच कर रहे हैं ना? 1 2 3 4 5 6. I close the bracket. So for us to give Ravi 30 lakhs, we need to make him an annual growth rate of annual CAGR of 9%. 9%. ये बहुत डिफिकल्ट है, ये बहुत डिफिकल्ट है अचीव करना. नहीं. And this is maths. Now what should I advise him? अच्छा रवि, do intraday trading. फ्यूचर ऑप्शन में पैसे डाल दो. नहीं. You take the risk you need. रवि को तेरे रिस्क की जरूरत ही नहीं है. Pardon my language, this return you will also get by putting your money in an underperforming mutual fund. तो इतना रिस्क क्यों ले? Take the risk you need. This is financial literacy. अब just imagine if he knew this, would Ravi had come to me? नहीं. He is finding a professional for this. Those in the world of finance, na, who is a professional? A professional is someone who knows that art or skill better than someone else, right? A doctor, profession. Why? Because he knows the art of healing. A lawyer, a profession, because he knows the art and science of law. In finance, there is no professional. You are the professional because you only know what are your capabilities and what are your financial targets, and they are different for every person. Now just imagine about this. Think about it. 9%. इसके लिए क्या बहुत बड़ा तीर या टारगेट चाहिए? कुछ भी नहीं. The reason I showed this comparison 15 lakhs then double 30 lakhs to show you compounded कुछ भी नहीं है. So take the risk you need. First calculate this. Now how will you use this for yourself? And this is at utmost importance. I cannot emphasize enough of this. Now, how many of you want to be rich? All of you. Right? That is why you're watching this video. Now tell me this, what is rich for you? Rich बहुत subjective है. अब for a LIG person, the lower income group person, rich क्या होता है? 10 लाख, 20 लाख? Will you be happy in that amount? Most probably not. You will say, Harsh, rich for me is 50 crores, 100 crores. That's great. Now see, take rich from Mukesh Ambani. You think he's happy in 100 crores? That guy is talking millions and billions. So rich for every person is completely subjective. Now I want you to use the same formula for yourself. Right? Equal to rate bracket open. NPER. Aap abhi, how old are you right now? And till what age you want to retire? Now I remember I told you the portfolio line. 20 you start earning, 60 you retire, 90 you expire. Now for every person that is different. हो सकता है you start earning early or you start earning late. हो सकता है you want to retire at 30, 35, 45 or even later. So वो तो डिफॉल्ट है, आपको उसको अपने हिसाब से कैलकुलेट करना बहुत जरूरी है, राइट? अब रेट पे आते हैं। अब अगेन क्वेश्चन पे आते हैं, रेट एंड पर लिखिए आप अभी कितने साल के हो एंड आफ्टर व्हाट टाइम यू वांट टू रिटायर, कितने साल बाद यू वांट टू रिटायर। लेट्स से आई राइट 20 कॉमा पीएमटी रखो 0 कॉमा। अब आ गया प्रेजेंट वैल्यू। प्रेजेंट वैल्यू में राइट डाउन योर नेट वर्थ। व्हाट इज योर नेट वर्थ राइट नाउ, क्या है? नाउ यू कैन टेक इट ऑन अ पर्सनल बेसिस ऑल्सो और यू कैन टेक इट ऑन अ फैमिली बेसिस, राइट? एंड इफ यूर अ स्टूडेंट, इफ यू नॉट अर्निंग, टेक योर इनहेरिटेंस, इसको ले लो, जित कुछ तो आइडिया होगा इनहेरिटेंस कितनी मिलने वाली है, उसको लो एंड राइट इट माइनस ABC. I'm writing ABC because you have to fill this up and write it in minus and you don't have to share this with anyone. But आपको जानना बहुत जरूरी है कि आपकी नेटवर्थ है क्या, कॉमा फ्यूचर वैल्यू. Now you fill in the number that defines rich for you. What defines rich for you? 1 लाख, 10 लाख, 20 लाख, 30 करोड़, 40 करोड़, 100 करोड़, 150 करोड़, 200 करोड़. What is that figure that defines rich for you? Now don't tell me, Harsh, I want unlimited amount of money. पूछो, इंटरवीन करो, इंट्रोस्पेक्ट करो, कम टू अ फिगर. इफ यू हैव आई वांट अनलिमिटेड अमाउंट ऑफ मनी, कुछ स्पेसिफिक नहीं है तो कभी पहुंच नहीं पाओगे. मैं आपको टारगेट बनाना चाह रहा हूं यहां पे, राइट? लेट्स से इट्स XYZ एंड रिमेंबर ये पॉजिटिव में आएगा, नेगेटिव्स को मत लिखना, राइट? व्हाई? बिकॉज प्रेजेंट वैल्यू नेगेटिव, जब कैश जा रहा है पॉजिटिव आ रहा है. वी वांट दिस मनी आवरसेल्व्स. क्लोज द ब्रैकेट एंड द आंसर इज, अभी तो कुछ ऑब्वियसली आंसर आएगा नहीं, बट यू विल फाइंड योर X%. और जिस दिन आपको ये मिल गया ना, हाफ योर जर्नी ऑफ फाइनेंशियल फ्रीडम इज डन. X%. If you're in a job, make sure your income increases by X%. If you are in your business, make sure your business grows by X%. If you're in investments, make sure your investments grow by this X%. जब आपके पास ये आता ना, तब मैं आपको बताता हूं, ठीक है बॉस ऐसा करो, सर इन्वेस्ट दिस वे. यही नहीं पता तो क्या करेंगे? टारगेट होना बहुत जरूरी है. यू नो, यू डोंट नो मी राइट फ्रॉम बिफोर हैंड, बट इफ यू नो, इफ यू फॉलो सोशल मीडिया, यू सी मैं कभी भी छुट्टी पे चले जाता हूं. क्यों? क्योंकि आई डोंट नीड टू वर्क हार्ड, बिकॉज मेरा X% बीट हो रहा है. टिल द पॉइंट योर X% ऑन एनुअल बेसिस इज नॉट मेट, करो मेहनत, ऑफिस से निकलना मत, बिजनेस को छोड़ना मत. बट जब वो मीट हो गया ना, उसके बाद enjoy what you want to do. लोग बोलते हैं, हर्ष, I still remember they used to tell me, हर्ष you don't go to college, तुमने तो अपनी, you have not seen the happiness, you will miss out on life and the best moments of your life. My friend, I completely disagree with this. क्या कॉलेज के बाद कोई लाइफ है ही नहीं? There's a very famous saying that if you're middle class, you die at the age of 25. You're just buried at the age of 70. फिर सुनो, you die at the age of 25, you are buried at the age of 70. When you turn 25, कॉलेज से निकले, सपने वहीं खत्म, लग गए रैट रेस में. You want to be that? मैं नहीं हूं. I'm going to defy this, and I am defying this. I am making memories after college, and I want the same for you. ये X% ढूंढो. What is your X%? फिर इन्वेस्टमेंट्स पे आओ. और ये एग्जैक्ट पूरी एक्सेल शीट मैं आपको दे रहा हूं बोनस में. नाउ इफ यू सी हियर, यहां पे ऊपर आप देखेंगे फॉर्मूला सारा मेंशन है. तो जैसे मैं आपको एक्सेल शीट दूंगा बोनस में, आप देखिए लिंक नीचे डिस्क्रिप्शन में है, फॉर्मूला सारा मेंशन है. सो दैट वंस यू डाउनलोड इट, आई वांट यू टू कैलकुलेट इट योरसेल्फ. एंड डोंट ओनली कैलकुलेट, टॉक टू योर फैमिली अबाउट इट, टॉक टू 30 अदर पीपल अबाउट इट. You can only go ahead with all your community. You can not be the only one going ahead. You are the average of 5 people you hang out with.